Hello, welcome. How are you? Hi, content. How are you? Yes, a general reading. Yes, marijuana. Yes, Kay and Janelle. Hi, how are you? Long time no see. So this is a bit of an impulse. I sort of got up this morning a little bit later than I would have normally, jumped in the spa, relaxed and soaked. And I've been watching some YouTube videos, etc. And I thought, oh, I'll just come online and see how everybody is and see what you're all up to and just do a bit of a quick readings. Now, if you remember, with your free readings, you get 2 cards. Okay, you get 2 cards for your free readings. Now, if you want more than the 2 cards, don't forget to check out the pinned link or the links down below if you want a tarot and oracle reading. Okay, you'll get 2 free cards for your normal reading with your question. But if you want something a little bit more in-depth with the tarot and oracle, anything from $1 is okay to donate. Now, don't forget, for those that are interested, you can become a member on Ko-Fi and you get lots of downloads, discounts, free readings, proper free readings. You get a little bit more behind the scenes sort of content, exclusive content that you don't normally see on in public. So that's the sort of things that you get with being a member from as little as $1 a month. From as little as $1 a month, there's some really good discounts on Ko-Fi. But don't forget, you can also part of the family, so to speak. Right, okay, so let's take a nice deep breath. Let's clear the energy from the day. No. For me, it's 11:47 a.m. on a Thursday morning, and for some of you, it's Wednesday night. So let's take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, and let's clear that energy. And let's think about your question. How, what, and why. Remember, if you ask a yes and no question, it will be, yes and no questions will be angel answers by Radleigh Valentine if it's a yes and no question, and then I'll maybe expand a little bit with a card as well, a tarot card. But normally it's just, if it's a question that empowers you, a how, what, and why, then or a general and such, then you'll get the 2 cards. Now, I've actually got the Ancient Italian in my hand right now, but I've got several decks as well. So let's just take a minute. Now, just got a little job to do here for a second. Right, that job is done. Right, hi, authentic. Right, so the first one is content, of course. So we'll begin with content, marijuana, Kay, Janelle, and altruistic ascension. So don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to, I know you've all subscribed, but definitely please can you like the video as well. It does help with the algorithms as well. Right, a general career reading for the next 48 hours. Okay. So let's take a nice deep breath and think about your career for the next 48 hours. What do you need to focus on? What's important in regards to your, whoa. Okay, so this card here is a definite, right. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got 7 of Cups. 7 to me is a sense of emotional fortune. It feels like things are going to be, I feel like there's some changes going on in regards to your career emotionally. I feel like there could be some changes, and it all depends on what you look into. What are your options? I feel like you've got some multiple options in regards to your career, and so it's important to sort of have a look and see what each option holds emotionally for you. I do feel like there are some changes, and it's about you deciding which option is going to be the best one for you. Feels like your fortune in some way is going to change. There's some changes. It's like yeah, it definitely feels like some changes, and it all depends on what choices you make into which direction you're going into. So here we've got justice here. So we've got justice, and so I feel like there's some legal stuff maybe happening at work. Maybe there's a sense of trying to find a sense of equilibrium, try and find a sense of balance within work is going to be really important here for the next 48 hours. But I do feel like there's some changes going on at work for you, career-wise. I do feel like there could be some career changes over the next 48 hours. It definitely feels like there is some sense of trying to find a sense of legality, look at the truth of the situation, know there's always consequences with any actions that you actually take during your journey. And I think it's very connected to your emotions, very connected to your emotions content. So I think it's really important to look very wisely at your emotional connections with the different options that you have available to you, to try and find that sense of balance, to look at the any actions you take, look at what the results are going to be. So there's going to be a lot of, I feel like there's a lot of thinking going into it, a lot of thought is going into it here, a lot of need for communication is super important here. I do feel like there's a lot of stuff happening. It's going to be quite a bit of an impact on you emotionally and mentally. I do feel like with the sword here, there is sort of standing out quite strongly. There is that sense of communication needed, that sense of mental thought and ideas. So I think it's going to be really important to look really wisely at the choices or the decisions that are offered to you. So think very carefully over the next 48 hours. Okay? So something to sort of think about there in regards to your career over the next 48 hours. Okay. Oops. Shift that. You're welcome, content. You're welcome. Okay, marijuana. So I just need Kay's question, Janelle's question, and altruistic ascension's question as well. If I can all have your questions, that would be really cool. And let me see what decks am I going to look into here. A general for this month, please. Okay, general. No, I'm actually thinking might do the New Zealand Naturally Tarot. It's an animal and fauna one. Animal and flowers. Thanks, altruistic. Right, Meryl. General for the month. Right, what's happening for the general for the month? What's happening for you this month? What's important for you right now? Where are you? What's your focus for the month? What's the message? Oh, okay. So we've got these here. Okay. Well, I just dropped all the cards. That was really clever. That's what happens when you live tiny. Let me just pick it up. Here we go. Hi, Andrea. Yes, you can have a reading. Yes, you're on the free list after altruistic. Right. So, general for the month. Okay, so we start with Eight of Peaks. Okay, Eight of Peaks. It feels like you're very feeling unlimited. Okay, know that you're unlimited. You might be feeling that you're restricted or you're bounded at the moment. You might feel as though there's some restrictions to you, but absolutely unlimited possibilities are available to you. Does feel like you need to sort of feel like you're walking through new doorways, new possibilities are waiting for you, but you've just got to take that chance to look at the new opportunities that are coming your way. I do feel it's very important that you stay grounded. Make sure you get a clear head so that you can actually move forward on your journey. I do feel like you might feeling like you're a little bit trapped at the moment. You might feel as though you are restricted in some way. It could be a mental restriction. Maybe you don't realize your own potential of what you're capable of at this time as well. I do feel like there's a sense of, I just keep getting this like really trapped, limited, restrictions in some way, like you're feeling very restricted, very trapped in the moment, in the situation that you're in, might feeling like there's no way out. But I do feel like opportunities are arising for you. I do feel like the possibility there is available for you. And with the Knight of Coins, I do feel like with a slow and steady progress that you can move forward on your journey. Okay, with the Knight of Coins, you can take a moment to be able to take the slow and steady progress forward. Okay, one step at a time, put one foot in front of the other, so to speak. I do feel like with one idea, like with your goals, one step at a time. It's not about getting the big goal, but taking one step at a time to get to your goal. So break that bigger goal down to smaller goals and it won't feel so big. I think what it says, it feels like it's impossible to reach your goal. Okay, so break your goal down to smaller goals and it will be much more achievable. A bit of a to-do list, so to speak, or a task list, things that you can do each day and you'll eventually get to where you want to be. For example, say you want a budget for to buy something new, or you want to buy something and you don't feel like you've got that money because that is such a huge amount waiting for you to choose. So what you're going to do is just one step at a time. Say maybe just a couple of dollars for a cup of coffee. So you might put $3 or $5 aside and just put that into a separate account or a separate piggy bank or whatever. Put that aside and slowly, step by step, you'll get to your goal. You'll get to where you need to be. So say this week I want to save $10. Next week, I want to save another $10. And then eventually you'll get to your $100. Yes, it might take you 10 weeks to get there, but you'll get there eventually. So I think it's just breaking that big goal down to small steps, and then you won't feel so unlimited. You won't feel so limited. You'll feel much more unlimited. You'll feel like you've got possibilities awaiting you. Slow and steady progress, and you're looking for the opportunities that are coming your way. Staying grounded is super important here, and you'll get to where you want to be for your goal. Okay, so really, really important there. Just one step at a time and you'll get to your goal and where you want to be. Okay, next. Okay, so Kay, are you still here, Kay? I was waiting for Kay's question. Just waiting for Kay. You're welcome, you're welcome. And so after Kay was Janelle. So I'll just do Janelle's while I wait for Kay's. Okay, you've asked a yes and no. Will there be more contact with my past person? They're going through a family death at the moment, so I've taken a step back from them now. Okay, so let's do this. Now, remember, energies change, Janelle. This is just with what's going on at the moment. This is the energy that's here at the moment. So let's do the Meraki Tarot. Janelle. Let me just pull that out. I've got the new version too, but I don't want to use it. It was a gift from someone very special. Right, Janelle, let's have a look. So you've asked yes or no. Will there be more contact with your past person? So going through a death at the moment, but will there be more contact later on? Will there be more contact later on? You've taken a step back. At the moment, with the current energies, not at the moment. Feels like there's not going to be any contact for a little while. There's no contact for a little while. Doesn't feel like there's going to be any contact at the moment for a little while. It doesn't feel like there's going to be any contact for a little while, but let's have a look and see if we can just get another little bit here. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Sorry, I got to stand up and grab what flew out. Okay. Kind of interesting. Oh. Okay, Janelle, let's have a look. Oh. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, and what I got was cycle. Straight away I got this life's ups and downs. There's some challenges at the moment, and so no, there's not going to be any contact at this time, but things could change. This with the Wheel of Fortune, just feel like there's going to be some changes going on. I do feel it's all about what you want. Kind of interesting, because I get 7 of Pentacles here, and I do get that sense of bringing in. It feels like there's a lot of reflecting on what you want in your life. Okay, so maybe there's a chance. I don't think there's going to be any. If you've taken a step back, there's not going to be any contact until you decide if you want them back into your life. So I get a feeling it's about you reaching out. I get a sense of you reaching out to them. You're reflecting on them. You're thinking about them. And so it's time for you to sort of reach out to them to bring them back into your circle, if you like. So I think it's important that you sort of, yes, they're going through a family death. So what you've got to do is you've got to reach out. There won't be any contact until you reach out and say, hey, look, I just want to say I'm really sorry for your loss, and I'm here if you need a friend or you need someone to talk to. I think there's a sense of stepping back and then stepping back too far. So I think it's really important that you reach out. If you want them back into your life, I think you have to reach out and sort of say, hey, look, sorry for your loss. If you need anything, I'm here. Sort of open that doorway, and then things will change. Feels like if you don't do anything, or you did do that. Okay. I just feel like there's like I just feel like things have got to, there's some changes got to be taking place yet. At the moment, it says no contact. And so I just feel like there's some changes that need to be done. Maybe just reaching out again, just saying, hey, just wondered how you were. Or last week. Okay. Oh, okay. So at this stage anyway, there's no changes. There's no contact. Things I do feel like things will change. I do feel like things will change, but not at the moment. Not at the end. I don't think they're ready for the contact yet. I just don't think they're in the headspace. So it feels like, no, there's a blockage or there's something that's stopping it. But things may change. I just feel like things will change. It does say, like with the Wheel of Fortune, with good fortune, that things will change. There is that change. And So it might be later on. It might be yet a few more weeks, and which is why they're just saying no, be patient. You know, there's no contact at the moment. And with the Seven of Pentacles, it's about what do you want to bring into your life? What do you want to harvest? A new cycle. Anyway. So not at this moment. There's no contact, but things will change. I think things will change in time. But it might be a long time before it changes. Might be a bit longer than you think. Your middle name's Patient. Good. Okay. So I haven't had a thing from Kay. So I was just waiting. Kay might have had to pop out for a minute. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Right. Okay. Kind of a funny energy. Okay. Let's just throw in a energy. You're welcome. You're welcome. Right. Let's just throw in an incense stick. Sorry, I just need to. Right. Let's have a look. Nice deep breath. Okay, altruistic. Getting the universal Celtic. Right. Thank you, Andara. You'll be next. You'll be after altruistic. I was waiting for Kay, but I haven't had. Thank you, Janelle. Take care. Right. How is Kay feeling about you? Let's have a look. How is Kay feeling about you? What do you need to know about this in regards to how does Kay feel about you? Oh, interesting, because we get Three of Pentacles with 10 of Cups, and so I get the sense of hope. They think of you as someone who's talented, creative, someone who is able to create something new, make something. I get a lot of talent here. So feeling like you're very talented, and there's always hope. I do feel like a sense of contentment. They smile when they think about you. I do get a sense of contentment, a sense of wholeness, a sense of smiling, happiness, joy. I get a very content energy here. So they do think of you as someone who's very talented, very creative, someone who's able to, I feel like you work hard, like you're someone who's committed in a way to expanding and growing physically within your own life. But I do get that sense of contentment. So that's what they're feeling about you. They do feel as though you're someone who that they can connect with on an emotional level, has a sense of wholeness within them. So kind of interesting there. I do get that sense of happiness and contentment type of energy, and they think of you as someone who is very talented and skilled. So yeah, that's how Kay is feeling about you. They think of you as someone who's very content and able to have that sense of making something right. Right, Kay's in. Cool. And then on Dara. Kay came in a while ago, so I was just waiting for that. Now, Kay, I've made you a mod as well, if you noticed, because you've been around for a while and supported my channel. Sorry, excuse me. Love reading. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So let's do. There you go. And what's going on for Kay in regards to her relationships, love? What's going on? Let's get a little bit more detail about what's happening. Whoa. Okay. No, you're next. Kay's been around. Came in a little bit earlier before you, so I just was waiting for her question. No, you haven't missed your turn. Okay, Kay, let's have a look. What do we got here? Okay, we've got Knight of Wands. So we've got the passion. We've got the sense of, I just get the sense of moving quickly. I get a sense of intensity, passion. And yet I get Knight of Pentacles as well, in the sense of slow down, take a breath. And then we've got Seven of Staves, or Seven of Wands reversed. And so I get the sense, just be a little bit careful about being walked, not standing up for your convictions. So I get the sense of intensity. I get the sense of passion going on. A lot of passion, a lot of things moving. And I just get the sense of just taking a breath for a second and just be aware that you are not being taken. I just get the sense of not being taken advantage of, standing up for your, are you able to stand up for your be careful about not standing up for your convictions, is what I sort of get here with the Seven of Wands reversed. I get the sense of just be careful, or just be aware of not being manipulated. I don't say not being manipulated in some way. I just get the sense of just caution, Kay. I get the sense of just being cautious. And so, I think that's kind of important here. I get the sense of things are quite intense, like there's this passion going on, and I just get slow down a little bit, slow and steady, taking a breath, and just be cautious that you're not being taken advantage of in some way. Like, it might not be huge, it might be just really little, but it's enough to throw the spanner in the works, so to speak. Okay, I'm just seeing if there's anything else that's important. Oh, there it is. I knew there was another card here. What have I got? Oh, it's all about your own beliefs and faith, your own spirituality. Don't forget your spirituality in this process. I do feel like there's a lot of learning going on, a lot of developing within oneself in regards to your spirituality as well, in regards to your love, your relationships, and how you deal with that. So I just get a sense of in the relationship, don't lose your spirituality is what I sort of get here, is don't lose who you are as a spiritual person. So I just get that sense of just being a little bit cautious, being a little bit aware, things being quite intense. Take a breath, slow down, slow and steady. So I'm getting that sense that he's a bit of there's a lot of passion going on, but there's also this practical approach that needs to be taken into account. There's that passion, but there's also a practical approach to the situation as well, which is kind of important. It feels like there's a lot of desires, a lot of passion, a lot of creative energy, but it also needs to be practical in the bigger picture. So anyway, hopefully that helps you in some way. Right, now we have your turn, does it? Okay, so let's have a look here. Okay, so you want to know about whether she's going to be your girlfriend or not. Oh, Jesus, drop. What did I drop? Ugh, I don't want to do this. Oh, that's what I lost. The mouse. Okay, right. Does Valerie actually want to be my girlfriend? Let's have a look here. Oh. Okay. Says unlikely that she's going to be your girlfriend or want to be your girlfriend. I feel like there's some other stuff going on behind the scenes. So let's have a look. Oh, here it is. I feel like there's other stuff going on behind the scenes. So it feels like at this time that it's unlikely that she's going to become your girlfriend. It feels like there's some stuff that's stopping the situation. So let's have a look and see what the cards say. So it feels very unlikely. Okay. Kind of interesting because we get interesting. We get the romance cards with the Knight of Cups. We do get a sort of a romance energy. There's definitely a romantic energy going on. There's definitely feeling like there's some feelings of some sort. But then we get the Knight of Coins reversed. And so I feel like there's a sense of something blocking the progress. So it feels like there's something that's stopping the situation from happening at this time. Okay, it does feel like there's something stopping, blocking the energy of moving forward, the romance moving forward, which is why it feels like somebody or something is stopping the energy from it happening. So it feels like, okay. So she's talking to someone else, maybe. So something in the energy. So it's unlikely that she's going to be your girlfriend. It feels like there's definitely some romance or something going on with the situation. There's definitely some feelings happening, but something is stopping it. Something is stopping the progress. And I get that with the Knight of Coins here reversed. I do get a block in the progress. It does feel like something is stopping the moving forward in that situation. So no, at this time, definitely feels very unlikely that she's going to be, because of the situation that what's going on behind the scenes. So yeah, unfortunately, no. Definitely feels like there's some block. There's some delay, some block in that. Okay, I'm sorry. That's what I got in the cards. Remember, things can change. Situations can change at times. The future is always fluid. Things will shift and change depending on what else is going on in their life. But at this time, it says no. It's unlikely because of what's going on at the moment. So if she's talking to someone else or something else is going on behind the scenes, it definitely feels like there's a block or a delay in anything changing. So yeah, it feels like that's it. Perfect. So I don't think there's any other readings going on. I think that's everybody. I'm sorry, Han. I'm sorry. It's just that was the question you asked, and the answer is yeah. The cards. It just feels like there's stuff going on behind the scene. Remember, things can change. Situations can change, but at this time, with what's going on in her life, it feels like it's unlikely that she's going to be. So yeah, unfortunately, yeah, the cards can be a little bit harsh. But yeah, that's what's going on behind this. So I do feel like there's something else going on. Let's choose a card. Gives you a chance for you to go, okay, if that's not going to happen, it's time for me to take care of me, take care of you. Maybe it's about you doing what's needed to do for you. So let's have a look and see. I'm going to do a Buddhism card. Buddhism 1, 2, or 3. One, two, three. Okay, and then I'm going to do a crystal card. Okay, so you can pick a pile, 1, 2, or 3. So cards number 1 talks about compassion, being compassionate for yourself as well as for others, and about connecting with your spirit guides is super important here. So listening to your intuition in some way, listen to your guidance that you're receiving, and being compassionate. When you're at peace within yourself, you can be of most service to others. So find yourself free from any emotional entanglement can be really important. Allowing yourself compassion for self, enabling you to open up to your spirit guides. Really important here. Okay, pile number 2 talks about impression. When you think of someone, the image in your mind is your impression of that person based on past encounters. It is not that actual person. So it's important that you actually get knowledge about that person. You might have an impression about somebody, but you may not know who they truly are without actually speaking to them, communicating with them, getting to know them is kind of important there. Don't be very careful about assuming information about someone without actually knowing them. Could be really important here. So here we get the sense of being motivated Interesting. The most powerful motivation is generated by cultivating great compassion. Cultivate great compassion by always setting the pure intention of benefiting others in what you do. So in whatever you choose to do, whatever you're motivated to do, it's important that you've got compassion for yourself and others. And you can do that when you connect with the angels as well. Connect with the angels. Connect with the angels. So kind of important. We've got a lot of blues here. So blue is about self-expression. Your throat chakra. Communication is such a huge thing here. Communication. Unconditional love. Trusting your gut instinct, how you just digest your experiences in life. But definitely feels this is very much about your throat chakra, self-expression, communication. Kind of important there. Okay. So that's it from me. So I feel like that's the end of the readings. I don't feel like there's anybody else in chat. So don't forget, if you guys want a little bit more information, if you want to check out the services on my Ko-Fi page to get a little bit more information. Might be super important for you. Right. Taking a nice deep breath. So I don't think there's anybody else in chat at the moment. So is anyone else here that wants a reading that I haven't done a reading for? Whoops. Just give it a minute or two. Just give it another second. If I just pack up. We're ending soon, so don't forget, if you want a little bit more than just the 2 cards, if you want a little bit more information about your reading, you can check out the pinned link or the links down below. If you want a private reading with a little bit more information, you can check out Ko-Fi or Fiverr. So I'm not sure. I'm just checking to see if anybody's just come in that I've missed. So who's still here in chat that hasn't had a reading? So I think that's it. That's everybody. Okay. Thank you for being with me, and take care, and blessed be.